what? It was a happy accident. We were just talking, and Runaway Home popped out, and we immediately. And this is after going through.
Well, I think we had Runaway on one sheet and Home on another one, and I think they were kind of overlapped or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But it ends up fitting perfectly because we have all been kind of, you know, chasing our tail in this business. That's part of what you do. You know, you reinvent yourself and you try to figure out what's authentic about you at this moment in time, you know. And one of the things that all four of us have found, which is why it got going so quickly, was that we all kind of started in the same place. We started with loving acoustic music, especially that 70s sound that was, you know, the lyrics meant everything.
Gary and Mark's, you can relate to it, or it's happened to you in your life at some point. They paint the pictures what it is. It's refreshing. It's what it is. It's refreshing.
Gary and Mark were playing, and Lisa and Teresa came out to hear them, and they started talking, and I'm thinking to myself, these guys ought to be singing together, and they were all thinking the same thing themselves.
You know, Gary and I had played in a duo for years, and of course the twins were in the McCarter sisters for years, but we had never really known each other and certainly had sung with each other before. But the moment we sat down at a kitchen table and we sung these songs that really we all sung independently when we were teenagers and younger, it was a coming home.
The harmonies are just beautiful, and their voices are beautiful, and I think that we have a great blend when we all are together and we sing together.
So we joke that Gary and I are twin sons of different mothers, and they're actually twin daughters of the same mother. Yeah. So somehow the twin things work. In fact, when the first night we played together, we called it a duo of duos. Yeah. Then we finally figured that the math got too hard, so we had to come up with a new name. So.
There's an energy and magic that's happening with all of us. We're all so excited to do this. We love the music, we love each other, we love the songs, and we don't see roadblocks. They just bring an energy or you know, a uniqueness that you know, I've never experienced before. I
think that we do add a different blend to their vocals. Their vocals. I think it enhances it.
Well, the music, for me, that's always the bottom line. If the music isn't any fun, it really doesn't matter who you're working with. But I really like the writing. The blend they have vocally is absolutely beautiful. So for me playing bass, I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer. This is a great gig. So yeah.
I grew up in you know, Northern Virginia, D.C. area, and really grew up playing in the Shenandoahs. And Gary certainly, you know, in the mountains up north, and then they grew up in Sevierville, just in the heart of the Smoky Mountains. So we all have not only a love of that kind of music, but I think the reason we all fell in love with that kind of music was a love for the natural world and wilderness. So
we're just country, and you can't take country out of us, I don't think. I know it.
Well, it's rare that you get the combination of unique individual, full-on talented singers. But the most important part, I think, is the passion for singing. They just love to sing.
Yeah.
My first taste of rain.
The other thing the four of us have in common is a love for playing live. And I grew up on lyrics. I was always kind of late to come to the party in terms of, you know, melody and groove. I have to be moved by what words say first. Well, and the most powerful thing about being a songwriter and a singer is having a platform to say what you really want to say. And lyrics of that era, especially those writers, but even of that whole era, meant something. The nice thing about getting back to that kind of more organic music is that it is a lot more honest. It's a lot more authentic.
The sound is true. The quality of the songs was strong, and I think we're trying to do the same thing, really. The reason I write songs is so I can sing them, you know. And my favorite song is always the last song I just wrote. Plus, at the same now, it's truly for us.
One of the things about that kind of music that we grew up with, that hopefully we're making now as well, is that it spans generations. I gotta
For
believe
us.
that if it's honest, that we will have an audience out there that picks up on that honesty and is with us.
It's music. It is. And it's great music.
You know, this is what I was born to do, write, sing, and, you know, travel. And that's it. I couldn't do this without Mark and Mark's songs or Teresa and Lisa's voice. I wouldn't want it. The whole thing, it's ours. So it doesn't matter who writes what, plays what. Out the window, it's ours. And that's the cool thing. I mean, it's truly almost like a family. Which
It is family.
real nice.
We all did run away from home to pursue our music career.
And music is
And
our
music
home.
is our home.
So we're
And
all
that
coming
is-
back home, which is the music.
Right, that's what got us together to begin with. So
Well, I think playing music together is kind of always like coming home. So,
To me, it's real important to not look too far down the road. I'm really enjoying right now.
We want to have another good shot of staying out there a while.
Tried so hard to be. Bye bye, baby Jane. Sure gonna miss the flowers in your hair. I'll see you again someday, but I don't know when and I don't know where. You were my first breath of sunshine, my first taste